Hi Metalheads, willkommen zu Metalheads Forever, Show Nummer 279 am 1.2.2022. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid. Die zweite Show der Woche und die erste im neuen Monat. Gestern habe ich wieder viele Zuschriften bekommen. Da hat sich ein Fanclub irgendwie eingeschaltet noch. Die haben sich bedankt, dass ich gestern das Interview so viel gemacht habe und so. Und das tut ja gut, wenn du immer noch Feedback bekommst nach der Sendung. Und ja, heute, liebe Freunde, haben wir einen melodischen Power Metal. Also eine geile Band. Die History ist so lang schon von Burning Point, dass es heute eigentlich nur, weil der neue Sänger ist. Und es gibt heute nur Songs vom neuen Album. Das neue Album ist also ein Kracher auch. Und also ein sympathischer Sänger, ursprünglich aus Italien, kann ein bisschen Deutsch sogar. Hat vieles zu erzählen und ich kann euch gleich sagen, wer natürlich dann die Songs von den ganzen anderen Alben hören will, am besten geht in YouTube, ihr werdet erschlagen. Die haben eine History, ist so unglaublich. Da weißt du gar nicht, wo du anfangen sollst. Ich habe schon einiges vorbereitet gehabt, aber dachte mir, nee, heute ist der neue Sänger, weil er doch ein bisschen anders klingt als die Female-Sängerin, wo davor war. Daher gibt es heute nur vom neuen Album und da machen wir richtig mal Werbung dafür. Es ist ein klasse Album, muss sagen, ich habe es richtig genossen. Aber bevor es losgeht, ich würde mal sagen, erstmal unser Metalhead of the Day. Und heute ist es unsere Danal. Wir sagen, let the Metals begin. Die Danal, unser Sonnenschein eigentlich. Ja. Ich genieße es immer, wenn sie mir schreibt und ist immer dabei und da mal richtig jemand infiziert. So muss es sein. So, Freunde, heute geht's los mit einer ganz geilen Band, die ich auch sehr, sehr gerne jetzt mal in der Sendung hätte, weil ich finde diese Sängerin sowas von genial, und zwar Crystal Viper. Das ist heute unser Support-Band, unser Anheizer, und Crystal Viper, The Witch is Back. Jetzt würde ich sagen, let the madness begin right now. Rattenschaf, richtig geil. Das ist genau ein Aufwärmer. Das ist eine Woche jetzt. Jetzt sagen, jawohl, jetzt sind wir wachgerüttelt. Crystal Viper. So, Freunde, wir sagen, auf geht's mit Gebrüll. Ich freue mich jetzt auf einen geilen Abend voller Melodic Power Metal made in Finland. Genau, so schaut's aus. Und los geht's mit einer geilen Nummer, und zwar von Burning Point. Hier ist Blast in the Past. Wir sagen, auf geht's, Attacke und los geht's. Hier sind Burning Point. What a blast. Not in the past, today the blast. And welcome and greetings to Finland, Mr. Luca.
Hallo, hallo, guten Abend. Wie geht's dir?
Wow, you speak German. Guten Abend.
Oh, back in the years, I forgot everything, but sometimes something comes up.
Congratulations to this fantastic album. What a blast.
Thank you very much.
It's not a blast in the past, it's a blast today. I had a joy, you know. When I must say, I had a little bit different program. We discussed this before with different singers and so on. Then I decided in the last minute, no, we focus today on the new album because it's very different. If you listen to Burning Point 2015 or 16 or 2001, sorry, it's very much different. It's a different voices and so we focused on the new album today because this is your work, because you're in the band not so long actually, you know? You entered the life of Burning Point when?
Yeah, it was in 2019. I had met Peter a few years before in 2014 or 15 because I was opening a Burning Point gig in Finland, in Pietarsaari, in a small town in Finland. And then I was playing my show, my entertainment show with acoustic guitar, just playing a heavy metal classic from AC/DC, Ronnie James Dio, Deep Purple, and everything like that. So it's and then we met with Peter and with the guys in the backstage, and then we kept in touch on Facebook as a Facebook friends until 2019 when he sent me a message and he asked me if I wanted to join the band, and I say yes, let's rock. Wow, it was a great
Very cool.
idea.
Yeah. Look at how everything starts with you. You are not only a fantastic singer. You are a guitarist. What was in? Go back to your childhood. What was the first instrument you ever learned?
Well, actually, I started to play guitar when I was 9. I was given an acoustic guitar by my mother's brother, same guy who introduced me to, who brought me with this old guitar vinyls from Deep Purple, from Led Zeppelin, from 10 Years After. And then, so I listened to these bands, and then I went totally crazy. My life started to change, but the big change came up later, actually, when I saw the movie "The Song Remains the Same" from Led Zeppelin, and then
Mhm.
I really understood what I really wanted to do in my life. Anyway, it was such a same like John Belushi, the Blues Brother, when he sees the light. Actually, I saw the light.
Can you see the light? Can you see the light?
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, I saw the lights actually and it happened when I saw "The Song Remains the Same" anyway. So the very first pioneer of heavy metal anyway, because if there were not Led Zeppelin back in the 70s, actually music would be totally different right today, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we call these the legends. That's the legendary stuff like Led Zeppelin. To be honest, I was never a Led Zeppelin fan. I love, of course, Stairway to Heaven or Who Let Our Love. I love these songs, of course, but I was more in AC/DC. When I discovered
Oh yeah,
AC/DC
yeah,
78,
yeah. It's
then I went back. So Deep Purple, of course, in rock, all this made in Japan. This was actually my then Kiss Alive too, and then of course there was the new wave of British heavy metal like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden. So
yeah.
these bands, I guess, if I listen to your voice, this reminds me more to Bruce Dickinson style singing,
Oh yeah,
phrasing,
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
and
absolutely,
Dio, of
absolutely.
course. Is Ronald James Dio influence for you as a singer?
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Ronnie James Dio. It was a total blast anyway. Since when I was a teenager actually. So when I listened the very first time when I listened to Rainbow in the late 70s, I was just a child anyway. But I used to love it a lot anyway. So but back in the early 80s, in the early 80s, I started to buy a lot of vinyls because I grew up my passion for vinyls, for music and everything. So in 1983, actually, I remember I went to the shop and then I used my weak money from my parents to buy Peace of Mind, which was out on the shops in those days. And I already had bought before the Number of the Beast and Killers, and
Yeah,
but actually, I have to say that I am listening to Killers very carefully in these last days again, anyway, because actually it's material of what I'm teaching in school anyway. I'm teaching music in school. I'm teaching to the bands, and I'm making a lot of history of rock. I'm a sort of Jack Black in the school of rock. So
yes,
it's
you,
giving
you
me
told
total
me.
inspiration. And then I'm just planning about making a sort of essay about Iron Maiden Killers as the album, which sees the birth of heavy metal. Anyway, so just coming from Thin Lizzy, of course, classic rock, Led Zeppelin, and punk music, of course. So, unfortunately, I missed the chance to meet Mr. Paul Dayan a few years ago, which came over in Tampa for some gigs. And unfortunately, I had my gigs to do in another place, and I was not capable to be in two places at the same time. And it was such a miss. I mean,
I had some bands already here as guests, and they played actually with both singers. They played with Blaze Bayley and Paul Diano in one festival, and they backed them up, you know. And this is like a killer show, you know. If you have Blaze Bayley was my guest last year, and he's a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Storyteller, you know. It's very, very cool. But you told me you had a very, very great experience. You sang Child in Time, and who backed you up? Yeah. Who was behind you?
Oh, there was 2,000 people in front of me, and there was Mr. Ian Pace behind me.
Ian Pace from Deep Purple.
Yeah, from Deep Purple. It was a great experience. Anyway, I was really scared. Anyway, because you can imagine, I had only had a dream about singing the song someday live, but that happened. That came true actually in the late 90s. Was 99 or 2000 actually. So it's something like that. And really, the Ian Pace was behind me. I was very, very, very worried about it, very scared. But the great relief, actually, after the show, when I went to the backstage, and Mr. Ian Pace hugged me and said, "Good job, son." Wow, I think it was a time of my life, I guess.
Holy shit! How this happened? That you played together with Ian Pace?
Oh yeah, it was a promoter in Italy which was arranging this Pearl drum clinic, and he was inviting different artists from Pearl endorsers, like there was Nick McBrain as well was there. I just went to the backstage, I just shook my hands with him, but I never played with him unfortunately. But and then there was more artists from the Pearl endorsers, and then there was Ian Pace. And then when it came Ian Pace to my town, Genova, was arranging the clinic in the afternoon, and a Deep Purple tribute band in the evening. And then I was asked to come to sing in that band. There was some musicians from Genova, and then there was my friend on guitar, and some other guys on the bass, on the keyboard, and it was such an amazing experience. Anyway, so it was maybe the very, very first great experience in the music business I had, and it gave me. I learned a lot. It was a great. Was a great school, I guess. It was a great school, great time.
Actually, I don't know, maybe you know Alex Bayrott from Primal Fear, the guitar player, and he played also the Rock Meets Classic, and next to him was Ian Pace, Ian Gillan.
Oh,
and I asked him the same question, you know, how he felt. You know, it's like crazy. You admire these guys, you know, for all your life. And then suddenly the guy is next to you, he gives you a handshake and say, "Yes, great job."
Yeah.
You say it must be very rewarding. And so the new album.
Can I say one more thing? One more very basic thing about Ian Pace, that it was actually the same that you told before. There was a guitar player was my guy with whom I shared a lot of gigs, and then a passion for Purple, Led Zeppelin, and then we were watching each other and say, wow, there is Ian Pace behind them. But the great thing is that I wanted to say that Ian Pace, which is the guy who rolls smoke on the water anyway. So it was such a laid back guy, really. And then really, I really understood what it really means to be an international rock star. So being such a normal person anyway. So it was such laid back and really friendly guy. He came to our rehearsal place. We were having drinks together. We were speaking about a lot of beautiful things, like we were kind of a schoolmates, or maybe, you know, it was and it was Ian Pace, and we were just young dudes, young kiddos, just playing rock and roll and everything. But Ian Pace was just with us, just joining us, and that's what it means to be an international rock star. I mean, I think.
You know, that is my experience in the 90s. I met some famous people like Glenn Hughes or Elvin Lee. I met Elvin Lee once. I was cooking for him. I had a catering service, and I cooked for famous like Fats Domino, and Elvis Lee was one of them. And he was such a nice guy. He was so friendly, and I thought, when he was backstage, and I served him, and and then I saw him. I said, "Damn, he played in Woodstock." Going home, it's like, damn, this guy is now in my kitchen, in my backstage kitchen. It was what have I experienced it? Or Fats Domino. I was the only one who got a photo with him because he was in Munich, Circus Krone. I was allowed, the only one got a photo with him because he was not well on this day. So he was standing there, more white than tall, and a hairnet on his head. I said, could I have a photo? Sure. And we took a picture of, damn, Fats Domino. This is the man, rock and roll,
Amazing.
Let's talk about this fantastic album. Blast in the Past was the first song. You wrote the lyric for the song?
No, actually, I didn't write the lyrics of Blast in the Past. I wrote the lyrics from 7 songs of the album. And this is a beta song. This is the main song which started and put the idea of writing the whole album, Arsonist of the Soul, which is an album that takes mainly inspiration to the classic. So the idea was about making a classic heavy metal album, like it was coming straight from the 80s. Anyways, just using some kind of influences from the modern kind of melodic metal and stuff like that. It's
I was listening to all the albums, and nearly all the albums. There's so many since 1999 the band exists. So 2001, I heard the first, and so, and it's amazing what a catalog is this now. And this was impossible to play all the songs. So ihr da draußen checkt YouTube, geht's rein und Burning Point, und ihr werdet erschlagen mit geilen Alben und geilen Videos. So, there's so much to deliver. This band is fantastic, my friend. I was blown away. So what?
Wow, thank you very much.
And this album now, you're right, this album goes back to the roots actually in the heavy metal. This is very much a riff album, always good riff, good groove, and of course your fantastic voice. The next song I chose is Fire with Fire. And I would say let's play the song first. And this is now only the cover and some sparkling. Sparkle comes from me. A little bit sparkle, and then we talk about the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. Fire with Fire.
Oh yeah.
That's classic metal. I love this. It reminds very much the voice. It reminds very much the 80s. Very
thank
much.
you, thank you. Yeah. It's actually in my DNA. The 80s and the old-fashioned metal.
Fight Fire with Fire from the album Arsonist of the Soul. So that's, and I have the links from AFM. And by this way, thanks to Mona from AFM to set up the interview. Very nice. Everything professional, always like. So let's talk about Fire with Fire, or call it Fight Fire with Fire, because I see it's Fire with Fire. What is the title? I think Fire with Fire, right?
No, Fire with Fire. Fight fire with fire. Yeah. Well, it's a basic heavy metal song. It's a kind of it takes inspiration from the classical 80s. And to know a little bit more about the lyrics, it would be better to talk with Peter, because Peter wrote the lyrics of this song anyway. Yeah. But it's a song. It gives a lot of energy. It's a very energy song. It's a song that gives kind of it takes out all the strength of a rock and roll anyway. It's a live song. It's a song which works very, very well on stage. Absolutely. Yeah.
Let the guys know they can log in anytime from everywhere in the world. Around the world, they can log in. Send them the link, please, if you want. Maybe Peter or someone has time to say hello and come in. Would love to say hello to the guys. The band.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's see if they show up. Yeah. But I would like to thank all the guys who sent the comments before during the song. I just read some comments. Something was in Germany, but I understand little Germany, but I'd like to thank everybody for appreciating and for listening song, and thank you very much, really.
Yeah. So how you end up in Finland? You're actually, you used to have a little warm in Italy, and now you end up in the cold.
Yeah. It was well, it happened that I was having a gig in Italy, in Genova, in my hometown. And then there was this beautiful Finnish girl which was hanging around at my gigs. And then, after a while, we had a kid, and then we decided to move to Finland. So same old story. Same old story.
So
yeah.
Love was the reason why you moved to Finland.
Yeah. It was 2004, actually. 2004. It was almost 18 years ago. And it was a long time. And then in all this time, I just made up my career, and it was such a great surprise just coming to Finland and finding a very, very huge interest for the heavy metal and for rock music. Yes. It was very, 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 very nice. Way more than in Italy. In Italy, there is not so much attention for the rock music, for the heavy metal, as there is in the north of Europe. In Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Germany, of course. And it was such a great time. And now I came here, and then I open up the radio and I say, okay, this is the place where I'm gonna spend the rest of my life.
Really? Wow. I mean, it's no secret that the power metal, the melodic power metal, the best comes out of Scandinavia. There are so many great bands from Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark. I mean, this is like a hub for good producers. So many people produce in Scandinavia. There's a sound
yeah. There is a lot of action.
Yeah. Very cool. So now the next song, "Hit the Night." You wrote the lyric, actually, right?
Yeah, "Hit the Night." Yeah.
Okay, so I would say we play always the song first, and then you tell us a little bit about the song.
All right, I will. Absolutely.
All right. Here is "Hit the Night." Also very, very cool track. Here we go. From the Album Arsonist of the Soul. Kann ich nur empfehlen. Ein Knalleralbum von oben bis unten. There's no filler. There's only killer on this album. 100%. Here is "Hit the Night." night. Yes.
It's the night.
What's the backstory to Hit the Night?
Well, it's the night. It's a kind of it's sort of a escape from reality. Actually, it's not it's sort of a kind of a place where to hide yourself, but in the same time where to make yourself explode. Actually, where to make your side, your real me explode and come out anyway, and just trying to kind of escape, of the from the everyday's life where you have to wear some masks, where you have to hide yourself, and just looking for your real self, and then just looking around and seeing that there is a lot of people who are kind of the same pair of shoes that you are anyway. So it's kind of a it's a sort of a thing that happened to everybody, kind of looking for a place where you can be free, at least. We're looking for freedom, at least. And then while normally in the everyday in the daytime, where you're maybe working, or maybe you're doing something that you have to do to get the money to pay the bills and everything like that, you are kind of you are not your real self. You're sometimes stuck in a cage, and you have to make a lot of compromises, and that brings you pretty far from your real self anyway. So that's I hope it's not too much complicated to explain it. I hope you got it, what I mean.
Actually, I understand this because I was in this hamster wheel. You have to work and work and work, and if you don't work, the wheel stops, and it can't stop because you have to pay your bills, and this is for professional musicians. Nowadays, it's a nightmare. If you do only music
terrible.
and you live your passion, So you're one of the lucky ones. You teach in a school, and you teach also heavy metal. I mean, this is. Do you actually discuss Jack Black's movie?
Yeah. We talked about it. Yeah. I'm a sort of I have to thank Jack Black because I have this kind of job anyway. Because if there was not School of Rock, I would have never done this job anyway. So it's of
Really?
course, actually, Jack Black in the movie is a sort of it's a substitutional teacher which goes there, just lying, just pretending to be somebody else. While I am actually the real band teacher anyway. I just go there as a band teacher, and I teach the kids how to play together. I make listen Iron Maiden, and I make listen to Thin Lizzy, and I make them understand anyway how music goes anyway. So that's the main thing, It's like I'm a proper teacher. I'm not lying. I'm not saying that I'm a math teacher or kind of a literature teacher. I'm a heavy metal. I'm a rock teacher anyway. So that's my profession.
Very cool. I would love to see this. You should have a vlog, I think this would.
Yeah, there is no nothing official anyway. I've never. Sometimes I do some clips from my students and I put it on a Facebook, but it's just the kids playing together, and well, sometimes I have a very, very talented. A few years ago, I had this 13 years old guy, which is now kind of 20ish, something like that, which was playing on the drums. Exactly, he knew all the Iron Maiden songs anyway. So from the beginning to the end, it was such a really abnormal guy anyway, but a sort of genius anyway. And then I decided to make the springtime gig where everybody was playing this kind of school songs, kind of churchy songs and stuff like that. And I decided to go there with this drum set, Nico McBrain drum set, and I was playing bass and singing, and I hired two guitar players, professional guitar players, and we made Iron Maiden tribute for the springtime gig anyway. So it was a great experience.
I always said when I have young bands here, like you should check out from Italy, Speedstroke, for example. They came last week, to the show, and I said actually the same. There was not a big scene in Italy, the heavy metal scene. Now it's changing a little bit, and when I see bands like this, the young bands, this is for me such a joy, because I was always afraid that with the great guys like Ozzy, Dio, Bruce Dickinson, Brian Johnson, one day they're gone, and then because this the greatest Rob Halford, for example, but the last 10 years I discovered so many great singers, young singers, and the band, they adopt now the song, the style from the 80s again, and it's like it's coming back, everything, and lucky the if you see the big festivals like Bang Your Head in Germany or Wacken, there is still a love there for heavy metal, and that's it's fantastic. Hopefully it comes back like this. That's the next question, but
it was they gave the classical singers like like Ronnie James Dio, Bruce Dickinson, Halford. They gave such great tips anyway. So they came from a magic period of history, I guess. Really.
So
you're ourselves lucky.
you're a classical singer as well. So you study your voice. So how you do this? You warm up your voice like many doing with a straw or with the scales. How you warm up your voice before the show?
I do. I had a singing teacher back in the maybe 25 years ago back in Italy. She was from Korea, and then she gave me a very very great tips, but in a totally different way from the kind of traditional singer singing teachers from Europe, from Italy, and because she comes from Asia, and then she gave me a sort of very good tips like using your imagination while producing your voice anyway. So it's a little bit kind of complicated to explain in a few words in here, but it's all about kind of using your muscles on the right way, but just go into the cause, just go into the very depth of it, the depth of your life. And as we were talking before, just before the show started, it's like a sort of a going back to the first year of your life where you're not still capable to use the word anyway, where you're not speaking yet. So because in that time when I'm not using the word, you have other capacities that you are not using anymore when you start to talk anyway. So it's kind of for example, the telepathy and the ability of giving emotions while you're singing, which is not just coming from the voice. The voice itself is just a sort of a instrument. It's like the strings of your guitar anyway. So and then but the point is that the voice, the real voice, and the real kind of communication, the feelings are coming from the brain anyway. The brain is kind of given a pause, which is kind of starting everything.
Ron James Dio has one word, how he warms up his voice before the show. Guinness.
Yeah. Sorry?
Guinness, the beer.
Oh, Guinness. Oh, yeah, that's help, actually.
He drinks one glass of Guinness and then off he goes. And that is he delivered until the end. What the hell, huh?
Well, actually, at least he relax. It's a good relax way. Because if you go to the stage without being relaxed, you get the risk anyway, just to use your throat. And then, singing maybe one or two songs and losing your voice. But being relaxed is totally basic, I think. Anyway,
yeah.
And it's
very bad, yeah.
Yeah. Well, one beer has never killed anyone, neither two anyway. So
I would say the next song, also a great song. I put this song actually right with Hit the Night and off. Now was it? And off the radar. The next song I put in quickly before because we have a little different program before. So now we are focused more on the new album, Arsonist of the Soul, and here is Off the Radar.
Off the Radar.
Yes, very, very cool. Let's talk later, okay?
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah, wow.
Classic Metal, love it. Ihr da draußen, ich habe immer wieder den Link, werde ich immer mal einblenden in den Chat. Das gibt es also als Album, als Vinyl, natürlich auf CD. So you have the album already in your hand? The vinyl?
Oh, not in my hands at the moment, but it's. I think it's. I think it's coming. Actually, I'm not quite sure if it's already there, but I think it's coming soon. Yeah. We should ask Peter for further details.
In the shop, it's from AFM. It's available.
Okay. So, well, yes. Unfortunately, not in my hands. I'm still actually. Peter promised me to send me vinyl and CDs and stickers, but maybe it's coming in these days. I hope so.
Yes. All right. Now we Off the Radar. What is the backstory from Off the Radar?
Well, Off the Radar, it was very funny to record it in studio actually, because Peter was my vocal producer. Actually, me and Peter in the studio while we were doing takes in Oulu, in the north of Finland. It was very, very cold, and then Peter was kind of wanting me to sing so high as I'd never sang before. but then we did few takes and then we made it because I got into the mood of the song, and then it was very, very funny. We actually did all the songs of the album in 1 day and a half. Actually, it was
Really?
very, very, because we were very, 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 very in a good mood and in a very good symphony with Peter. And then we were supposed to do it in 4 or 5 days, but in 1 day and a half we did everything, and we were very, very satisfied about all the takes anyway. So
wow, it's true. Off the radar, it's the highest range now from the voice, from all the songs.
Yeah. It's very, very high anyway. Yeah. But you know, it's my range, because normally when I do my exercises, I take 4 octaves at least normally. Yeah. It's kind of the exercise on the high, they help on the middle and the low, and then the exercise on the low, they help in the high anyway. So the higher you get, the lower you get as well anyway.
So how many gigs you did with the band already?
Oh, actually, we are we are supposed to go to Bulgaria in April to have a gig in a festival. And we really hope that it's going to happen, and all the restriction will allow us to go there and do the gig, because we are very, very excited and very looking forward to do it.
How you do this now with all the songs from all the albums with Nitte, for example? She has a great voice as well. It's different to your voice, of course. How you choose songs for the set list? Is this more now for the new album, or you will also honor?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of songs from the new album, and there's going to be some classic of Burning Point, of course. Anyway, so it's and of course I am not Nitte, I'm Luca, and then I will kind of give some interpretation of the song anyway. So and then but I will do my version anyway. So I'll personalize, same like when I do my entertainment shows, when I play the cover songs, I never play the songs like in the record. I like to change everything. I like to do something to kind of personalize the song, and then because it's art anyway. We are doing art. We are artists, and doing art, it means like putting some of yourself in everything you do anyway.
Yeah. Where we go, one song we have to bring from the past. I mean, there are so many good ones, and it's very, very hard to choose. But one, I love the video because it's just this roughness and the skills of fighting. And this is the song "The King Is Dead." Long live the king!
Yeah.
And I would say, relax and look and watch the movie, because it's a great soundtrack and a great video. And I would say this is one song at least we play from the old songs. Okay, here is "The King Is Dead."
That was cool. Yeah.
Great video. And Nitive, she was really, really cool. Good singer.
Yeah, amazing singer, incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many fantastic female vocalists. Unbelievable what comes out of this country. Holy Battle Beast, for example, Nora, this is also amazing stuff.
Yeah, Nora is great. Actually, I know Nora since when she began. Anyway, so she was. I was talking to her a few days ago, and I was telling her if I remember about 2010, 2011, when you were very, very shy, just coming up to the jam, and if I see you now, wow, you grew up so well.
Yeah, when I saw the very first time, I immediately thought, "Holy shit, she has the pipes." I mean,
yeah.
And now personality, now she's recognized worldwide, and
yeah. Actually,
good for her.
when first time I saw her, she was singing Janis Joplin, and and she was doing great anyway. Yeah.
I would say now we go back to the new album, the title track, "Arsonists of the Soul." Why you choose this as the title track?
Well, actually, this is actually a sort of echo of Heaven and Hell. You will listen anyway, so it's kind of back to the roots of the pioneers of heavy metal, Black Sabbath, Ronnie James Dio, and really something that really always gives a good vibe and really kind of brings back to a very, very big passion for heavy rock and roll anyway.
Yeah. This is now a lyric video from the new album, the only one I found with lyrics, and would say, let's play the track. Here's the title track of the new album. Here is "Arsonist of the Soul." That is a killer song.
Yeah, all right.
Love him. You know, I have one singer. Your voice reminds me a lot. The legendary Meatloaf.
Oh, okay. Wow, it's such a compliment, man. Thank you very much.
I was listening to Meatloaf the couple of days, like so many million people around the world, because this is unexpected passing. You know, it was one of the greatest. You know, and
yeah, amazing artist.
He has also this high voice, always clean voice, but powerful. And
yeah. Wow, thank you very much. I'm flattered, actually. I'm flattered.
Was Meatloaf inspiration for you when it comes to singing?
Well, actually, not that much. Not that much, anyway. I was way more in the side of Ronnie James Dio, Bruce Dickinson, Robert Plant, and
Survivor.
Many more.
The singer from Survivor.
Sorry,
is from Survivor, the band.
Oh, you mean from High of the Tiger?
Yes.
Survivor, yeah, great band actually. Yeah.
Yes.
It's well, just they had 2 singles. I don't know them so much more anyway. But it was a hit back in the 80s. But you know, actually, then I have a. But you know, I love music. Not just metal. I love every kind of music anyway. So I just listen in I listen to progressive music from the 70s. I listen to a lot of things, a lot of different things anyway. So it's but you know, when it was great that Peter invited me to join his band because it was such an opportunity for me to kind of take out my passion for heavy metal and rock and roll anyway. So it's express myself at the best anyway. So it's
and you left your mark here. You know, I think it's not easy if you have so many albums already with a great vocalist like Nite, and you stepped in and you delivered. It's a great album. It's different to the others a little bit, but you give your mark, you know, and you shine as a, especially the last song, Artist of the Soul. That is where you shined, and it's hard to believe that you did this in 1.5 days. All the songs.
It was. We had a great feeling, a great passion. Actually, it doesn't happen every day. I took part to many different projects, but this time I have to say that we were in a very, very same kind of frequencies with Mr. Pitt, and so we understood each other immediately. It was totally great. Anyway, yeah.
And you can hear it. So it's delivered. The next song, Out of Control.
Yeah.
Savage Animals. What is the story about this? Or you know what? Let's play the song first and then let's talk. Okay?
All right.
Here we go. Here is Out of Control.
In the
one of my
All
favorites.
right. Oh,
You know what?
thank you.
What it reminds me so much when it starts. It reminds me very much on Accept. Accept
Yeah,
this riffing,
absolutely.
and when the bass comes, Peter Baltes bass. Dun, 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 dun. I love it. Great track.
Yeah. It's Accept is another band that it's always in the present in the N and our DNA, of course.
Yes. You know, Herman Frank was here twice already.
All right. Wow.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, he was a
Yeah.
week ago, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Great guy.
All right.
With Victory. He was with Victory here. Yeah.
And actually, I have to say that my favorite German heavy metal band is Scorpions. Anyway, they brought me very, very good luck and actually when I took part to the Voice of Finland in 2013, I sang in the blind edition "Still Loving You" from Scorpions.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
so
great.
What Scorpions version do you like more? You like the Uli John Roth, or you like the Matthias Japs version? When it comes to
What do you
Scorpions,
think?
what version of Scorpions you like? It's the Uli John Roth, or you like more the Matthias Japs, the 80s version of Scorpions? Which version?
Well, actually, the very early 80s I like a lot. Anyway, I remember I was very, very crazy actually about the album Blackout. Was amazing, and the song as well. I still remember the cover of the album. I think I still have it in Italy at my mother's place. There is with a guy with the forks in the eyes. You remember actually?
Yes,
amazing.
What makes this album sticks out of all the Scorpions albums? It was because they had to wait so long for Klaus Meine to recover, because they actually lost his voice and they had operations. It was just before this album, and this shows what Scorpions really was. It was like a brotherhood. I mean, to find a singer like Klaus Meine, it's nearly impossible, and they waited so long for his recovering, and then he came back stronger than ever. And Blackout was actually was actually his voice like steel. He sang, he delivered perfectly. I agree. It's
it was
great title track. I love it.
Absolutely amazing thing in there. Totally.
I must say, I'm proud that we are Germans. We have so great bands like Scorpions, Accept, Halloween. You know, that's and Primal Fear. They have so many great bands now, and we're proud. It's like the Scandinavians. You're proud of your history of all the bands. You should, because now you're a little blurry. Your camera. I don't know why.
Oh, is it blurry? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
I don't know. I haven't done anything. What about now? Is it working?
It's getting it's back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Out of Control, Savage Animals. What is the story about this?
Well, actually, it's one of my lyrics there. It's a sort of it's about a human being, the clever animal, but which about his intelligence of the human being is bringing him to destroy himself anyway, instead of making grow up and it's a sort of history of humanity. It's when the human appeared anyway in this world, as well as we know, at least, because there is a lot of question marks about it. But little by little, sort of animal instinct, kind of in the same way with the cleverness of a human being, he brought to do very, very beautiful things, very, very amazing art, very, very masterpieces, but at the same time very, very horrible things, like wars and destructions, and this is about the bad things that a human being has done in the centuries, starting to rape the nature anyway. So it's like destroying and polluting and everything else. So it's life is running day by day out of control, and we can see it every day. It's a sort of a picture of what we unfortunately see every day, and we wouldn't like to see anyway. And especially it's all kind of helped kind of suggested by human greed. Really, it's such a really the worst mental disease that have afflicted a human being. The greed, it's like you have 10, you want 100, you want 1,000, and you're never happy. Actually, that's what.
And actually, this pandemic shows it clearly what's happened, because the humans suffered, but the nature there was celebrating, because look all for example in Thailand, all the beaches dirty and filled with all the rubbish, and suddenly the beaches looks like 50 years ago, clean and nice. The nature came back. The humans destroying everything, and the nature is coming back with the full beauty, and this is a good example what the humans doing, destroying the earth, and leave for other generations a shithole, and I agree with you. Your camera is a little blurry again, I would say. Maybe you log out, log in. Maybe you log out and log in again. And during this, I play a song from the new album.
Terrible,
Here is
terrible.
Running in the Darkness.
Okay. So what do I have to do? What you said? All right, here we go. Am I
He's
still
back.
blurring? Am I still
No,
blurring?
now you look
Oh, right.
clear. Now
Oh, okay, good.
now you're shaved, right? I just see a message from a comment about the shop. I hope you mean the AFM shop. So I put this is the vinyl from the new album, and also there is of course CD available with AFM.
Yeah.
Running in the Darkness. This is for me now the most commercial song on the album. Has a nice chorus, so feel good, happy chorus.
Well, yeah. It's a little, it's catchy. It's kind of
Catchy. That's the word. Yes.
Yeah, it's catchy.
Yeah. So when you got the songs, they're all prepared already. They're all written already, and they say, okay, that's the songs. Do something with them, or they give you already lines like you say, Peter, he produced you the vocals. Had he already melodies in mind, or they leave it to you?
Well, actually, I had some. Peter sent me some ideas, some riff with guitar and the drums, and he made some kind of idea about the melodies, and I took care about doing the lyrics and just fixing everything. And then I was sending it back to him, and he was saying what did he think about it, and then we went to the studio, and then we did everything together, and then he worked as my vocal producer.
You know what is amazing, that from all the songs from the album, and you record it in 1.5 days, every song sounds not the same. It's always a different feel, different spirit. How you do this? So you dive in the story, and then you're in a complete different song suddenly. I think it's very, very, very difficult to bring your touch for the song. You know, I mean, it should not be every song the same. You know, so that's what is amazing. If you
the album was not born in 1.5 days. Anyway, we just did a take in 1.5 days, but there's been a lot of work behind it anyway.
So I mean the vocals. I mean on the vocals, not the album.
Yeah, on the vocals. There was a lot of work, and then there is actually always a lot of train, because I make out my living with singing, so it's I have to, as we said before, about all the singers, they need some technical to make it work, to do gigs, and to go live every night without losing their voices anyway. So it's and so I've been training a lot of that anyway. So it's especially I've been kind of taking care about every single song, about doing and trying to do my best, actually trying to give something of me in every single tune.
Absolutely, you did. That's why I say
Yeah.
there's not one bad song, but there's one thing before, and you said you start with a classical guitar when you was 10, but to be honest, you started way earlier, something different, an instrument in the 2nd grade.
Oh yeah.
Tell us.
You mean the flute?
Here we go. Yes. This is like our running gag, and amazing how many metalheads actually start with the flute, and
with the flute. Yeah.
I wonder how many flutes are burned to death. You know.
Yeah. But I think I just played it on the 2nd grade, but I have never been thinking about using it in any composition. So it's
yeah, better. You will be out here. Flute, this is so anti-metal.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Next, the second last song, actually, because we have one more. Repeat one more song. The first one again, because it's actually the song we can see you performing with the band. But now comes one more from the album, Running Persona Non Grata. What? Let's do. We play the song first, and then talk about this song,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Here
Okay.
we go. Second last song.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
This album is a statement, my friend. This is a statement.
All right. Thank
Burning
you.
Point
Thank you
are
very much.
back with Luca.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I enjoyed every song of the album. Really,
Thank
really.
you very much. Great to hear, man. Great to hear.
And I tell you, our fan club, especially our fan club, there are also what I read, great voice, great sound. I need the album. Perfect. I would say it's time, because it's the last song is coming, to drink, cheer you up, And hoch die Humpen, liebe Freunde, für Burning Point. Now you see the chat slowly become yellow with beers. And I drink with you. I drink with coffee. Cheers, everybody. Prost, ihr Säcke. You understand Prost, ihr Säcke in German?
Prost, Prost.
Prost, ihr Säcke.
In Italy we say salute.
Salute. Yes, mai tutto di mare. Luca, let's see. The chat is becoming yellow. Yes, yellow. That's what I like. I show you. It looks like this.
Okay, wow.
Very yellow.
Uh-huh. Oh, we have a lot of beers. I see a lot of beers.
Beer drinkers and hell raisers.
All right.
Prost du Sack
yeah.
ist der Answer. Wenn er Prost ihr Säcke, Prost du Sack. Jawohl, lieber Thomas.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, let's give you some beers. Luca, get drunk now.
Oh, yeah. It would be nice, actually, but I have to wake up early tomorrow. I got my students waiting home in school.
You have to send the link from the interview to your students. Hey, you can watch your teacher. He's a cool guy.
Yeah. Actually, I think maybe tomorrow morning it would be a great idea to spend the first hours anyway, because 8 o'clock everybody is not kind of available to play, or maybe we usually listen to something, and maybe it would be possible that tomorrow, in the first hour, we're gonna check out the interview.
Yes,
why not?
Please. Greetings to the students from Mr. Luca. He's the best teacher ever. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Rock and roll. It was very
Jack
nice.
Black is proud of you.
Very nice to be your guest. Thank you very much thank you, Metalhead Forever, and it was very, very great night. Thank you so much.
Luca, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much. Thanks again to Mona from AFM Records, who set up the interview. Thank you so much. That's what we need. We need great partner like this.
All right.
So where is my song? Let me sing. Yeah. Now I can say it was a blast in the past.
Yeah.
Because we had a blast, my friend. It was great. It was melodic power metal is my cup of tea. I confess. And do you have a new fan? I always say, if a really band kicks in me and I enjoy the preparation, then I always say I'm a new fan. And I tell you, I'm a new fan of Burning Point. It's a great band.
You very much.
I'm sure you will kick ass soon in Bulgaria, or when you start. Hopefully it works out. Come to Germany, and when you see the shirts with this logo, you see the Metalheads Forever.
Yeah.
If you spot some in the first row or second row, then I know you guys.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, from the show Metalheads Forever. Spread your words, please. If you have a chance, please talk to Nora. I would love to have Battle Beast as well here in the show. This would be
absolutely. Yeah.
Please.
I will when I see Nora, I will tell her anyway. Yeah,
please.
Absolutely.
Yes. You have my email address now. Please forward to Nora. Battle Beast would be a killer as well.
All right. Yeah.
What can I say?
Amazing.
We listen one more time to Blast in the Past. Say hello. Give my regards to the rest of the guys. Once again, fantastic album.
Ja, gute Nacht. Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht, yes. Luca, thank you so much. I salute you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Here is Burning Point from the new album, Arsonist of the Soul. Here is Blast in the Past. Attacke.
Thank you.
It was nightlight before it was winter and cold.
Jawohl. Der Februar lässt was erwarten. Sehr geil wird's. Die erste Band haben wir geschafft. Burning Point, was für eine geile Band, was für ein geiler Sänger. Sehr sympathisch und tja, unterstützt die Bands, holt euch die Alben, Vinyl oder CD oder streamt es, unterstützt die Bands. Super. Was habe ich vergessen, natürlich den Screenshot, aber da war schon weg gewesen. Ja, scheiße, aber ich suche mir irgendwas raus vom Interview. Er hat ja ein paar Mal nett gelächelt und da kann man schon was Schönes rausholen. So, Freunde, es gibt Neuigkeiten, ja, und zwar endlich gibt es die Patches. Jawohl, und zwar nach der Sendung werde ich es dann gleich posten. Gerade habe ich mit Schwammhandler geschrieben, Patches für die Chapters. Das erste Mal von allen Chaptern gibt es jetzt schon. Und ja, schaut geil aus. Und dann gibt es mit Sicherheit dann noch später noch unser Logo als Patch oder auch unser schwarz-weißes mit dem, wisst schon, Devil's Horn gibt es auch noch als Patch natürlich. Aber erstmal gibt es die Fanclub-Patches von allen Chaptern. So, jetzt gibt es eine interessante Nummer aus dem Hause AFM. Und zwar, ich habe schon gedacht gehabt, die hat die Schlagzeug geklaut von den Amigos oder von den Flippers. Aber das muss ja irgendwie fast eine Verarsche sein, die Schlagzeug, also eine Metal-Band, so ein Schlagzeug hat, E-Drums, Heilandsack. Aber cooler Song, und zwar, die Band heißt Reckless Love. Und wäre auch mal interessant, die Jungs zu holen. Und der Song heißt Turbo Rider. Here we go. Willkommen zur Aftershow-Party. Und hier ist Reckless Love. Ja, die Flippers, die haben ihr Zeug verkauft natürlich. Und wer hat es gleich gekauft? Records Love. Da, die rote Sonne von Barbados. Da hat der Peter recht. Was du für Songs kennst, Peter, das lässt mir schon irgendwie jetzt ein bisschen aufhorchen da. Die rote Sonne von Barbados. Wäre mir gar nicht eingefallen, irgendein Flipper-Song. What the fuck? So, Freunde, eine Band, auf die freue ich mich wirklich. Die kommen im März zu uns und das sind Chakra. Hier gibt es einen Song, da habe ich noch gar nicht gespielt, den Song. Hier sind Chakra und Break the Ice. Chakra, einer meiner Lieblingsbands, und Mark Fox natürlich ein geiler Sänger und sehr sympathischer, auf den freue ich mich schon wieder. Übrigens haben wir schon wieder ein paar neue Bands angemeldet und ich werde sie jetzt dann gleich bei uns in unserer geheimen Gruppe posten, aber ihr könnt schon bald auf der Webseite schauen, welche Bands dazugekommen sind. Immer auf richnewton.com, schaut auf Sendetermine, da ist alles drin. Okay? So, Freunde, letzte Band und sind wir bei 2 Stunden, perfekt. Und ich hoffe, ihr hattet wieder einen Plausch, hattet wieder einen Spaß, so wie ich. Und morgen, Freunde, morgen ist Peter Hirsch, unser Moderator, und Sturmi ist unser Gast. Und ich bin wieder im Hintergrund, werde die ganze Show ein bisschen vorbereiten und werde die 2 machen lassen. Und ich bin überzeugt, ich weiß sogar nicht, was kommt. Ich lasse mich überraschen. Nach der Sendung wird erstmal gefrühstückt und dann werde ich die Sendung vorbereiten für morgen. Also bei mir ist es schon heute, bei mir ist es schon früh, für morgen. Und lass überraschen, ich bin gespannt, was der Sturmi ausgesucht hat, aber es kann nur gut sein. Also, und schon mal besten Dank nochmal an Tom Gindorf, der hat mir die ganze Liste wieder überarbeitet und alles geschaut. So. Also, das Team ist wirklich sensationell jetzt. Muss ich sagen, wir arbeiten an Fronten, da wird jetzt momentan an neuen Artworks gearbeitet und ich bin höchst begeistert, wie jetzt das Ganze läuft. So geht's weiter, meine Freunde. So, ich würde sagen, unsere nächsten Gäste am Freitag, das sind Sons of Sounds und die haben einen geilen Song hier und der ist ziemlich neu. Und ich würde sagen, mit dem werde ich euch jetzt in die Nacht schicken, mit einem geilen Sound. Und ja, ich freue mich auf Sons of Sounds, wird sicher wieder sehr interessant. Und mit dem sage ich jetzt Servus und Tschüss. Morgen zum Metal-Wunschkonzert einschalten, dabei sein und wir werden euch wieder den Arsch rocken. Morgen wieder ab 20 Uhr. Servus und gute Nacht. Hier sind Sons of Sounds und Reset. I salute you.
Not to touch, to look like you're touch. Help me to understand the story of a promised land. I never been a holy man, and I guess I never will. It's all a place to do. Is there an highway to live among the human race? Watching all the burning places, hearts and dead with body. But it's a institution. I need a reset.